here.
As always, I'll ask that you please take the time to hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, and ring the bell. Thank you. It's truly a sad day when the American people fall for lies and games. If you know anything about the voting system, you know that the votes we cast don't count. The President of the United States is currently giving a news briefing right now where he is talking about the fact that we're using mail-in ballots matters. And he's pretending that the election will be rigged based on those mail-in ballots. If you don't know by now that the President of the United States is chosen by the Electoral College, then you need to go back to history classes. Look it up, people. The electorates, that's why it matters how many electoral votes each state gets, because it's those people, each state gets an electoral vote or so many based on the number of people that live in that state. So this is why you see them changing up the lines of where those votes go and how they happen over and over again. It is the Electoral College. These people will choose. Look it up. They're not even required to vote the vote that we, the people in that area, meant for going with the vote that's in their mind. There's no punishment for ignoring the vote of those of us in that area. Okay, so what you need to understand and know is that no matter what we go and vote, the Electoral College person who is over our district or our territory, it is their vote that counts for us. Now, it is true that they can and should look at the votes that have come in and then represent the highest number for president and cast their vote on that. But they are not required to do that. Okay? So let's not play this game of November 3rd could be rigged. It won't be rigged. Our vote doesn't even count. I don't get it. This is another example of the Trump administration looking at us and thinking that we are stupid. We're ignorant. We're not smart as him. Speaking of which, I just saw today the IQ test that came out that ranked every single president and their IQ, and it listed Obama is the number 2 highest and Trump is the number 1 highest. Of all the presidents the United States have ever had. Come on, you guys. I know you know better than that. And like by big numbers. Come on, you guys. Stop falling for this BS. This is rhetoric. This is an insult. It's an insult on your intelligence and mine. This is what I mean when you hear me yelling over and over again. All I want is honest candidates. Now, you didn't hear me say Joe Biden was that either, so don't get it twisted. But Joe Biden isn't saying nearly as much as Donald Trump is, nor is he in a position to pull the games and the rhetoric that he's pulling. Okay, look, neither one of them are the candidates of my choice. Neither one of them should be running for president of the United States. We need to clean it up. It is time for us to step into our new role, which is advisor. It's time for those of us in the 50 plus club to sit down and teach the younger generation and give them an opportunity to take place. And we can be there to mentor them and help them stand up so that they can make America great. And I didn't say great again, I said great. We do not have any business at 70 and darn near 80 making decisions to run the United States of America anymore. We should be teaching and mentoring our youth to take our place. While we have an opportunity, you put them in place and you mentor them so that they get better and better. Unemployment, they're suggesting that, I did hear President Trump say that they're considering having a temporary or short-term passage on unemployment and matters like that need to be dealt with right away. All know it's not likely that before Friday next week, Senate is going to go out on vacation for basically a month, okay, 3 weeks and some days. So we know that they're not going to come up with an agreement. Senate had the Democrats' proposal for 2 months and ignored it. Now they're trying to pretend that the Democrats are out of line because they're standing up to defute and say no, that they won't accept what they need to accept. They're trying to push and force the Democrats to accept something that's not acceptable in a week. In 1 week, after they ignored a proposal for 2 months and went on vacation. So here's my answer. Don't give us a short-term anything. No vacation. No Senate vacation. Keep your butts in your seats until you get this figured out. If you don't figure this out in time, you don't go on vacation. So to end today, unless something else happens and more news comes out, we'll end with the same message that I end with each day, and which is that as Americans, but as Christians, as people of Christ, as children of our Father in heaven, we should all be praying. I hope I've encouraged you to look up intercessory prayer, to look up, and think about what it is we should be praying, which is not our will. Yes, I'm a strong-minded person, but I don't think that my will is more important than God's. I think that we should all be praying God's will above all. Okay, and I will also end, most of you've probably noticed by now that there are people who I end the video with that are showing at the end. Those are people who have passed away due to coronavirus. So I'll end with that, okay? Prior to that, you'll see a little information about coronavirus go across the screen and updates on where we are with that. All right, you guys have a great day. I look forward to reporting to you tomorrow.